everybody. This is Elisha Keating from wisdomseekers.net. And we're here today with Linda, just Linda and I. And again, one question per person, please, because it just works better that way for us. And we're going on. It is now 12:50. We're going to go off at 1:50. We're not going to go past an hour because, as I say every time, it's really tiring.
You sent
And
me a link?
yes, I will. And also, people have to work on Mondays. So we don't want to be too tired. Okay, there it is. They have all these delicious recipes. There, I just sent it. Do you
I
get
got it. Thank you.
it? So anybody you know, you can pass it along to them. Maybe I should send it to Maria, because
Mm,
Maria will join just to be company. All right. Because I know a lot of her friends like to be told. I think they prefer to be told when she's on, but so I never even thought to get any energy for the next month, for next week. I'm far behind. Usually I do on Sunday I have a what do you call it? Energy for the day for each day.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Totally forgot.
Aw.
I'll do it later. But what do you think? The energy is pretty. Anybody looks out the window, they know the energy is rocky. We had in Minnesota, you had that church shooting.
What?
No, you don't know about that? It's happening right now. Well, it was an hour ago. It's a Seventh-day Adventist church or something like that. One person dead, 9 injured at this moment. And the guy, of course, he's been caught. I don't know if he's alive or not. I didn't wait to find out. So, I mean, this is becoming a daily event or weekly event. And it's a lot of it is a lot of it's caused because we have a dark energy and a light energy, and they're fighting to keep it not in quo, status quo, but they're trying to ascend. The
Mm-hmm.
dark energy at this moment is losing, and because of that, there are more events like Charlie Kirk,
Yeah.
like the shooting in Minnesota and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because what happens when you're losing, you fight tooth and nail to try to regain control.
Like the little wild animal that's stuck in a corner.
Yeah, they're gonna fight you to all the heck, even though you're trying to save their lives. Not, we are going to ascend. We enough people have woken up, enough people are aware that we are going to, wow, there's people there. We are going to ascend. There's no two ways about it. But in the meantime, all the crap, all the filth has
Mm-hmm.
to come up to be seen, to be released. And we can't release it if we don't know about it.
Yeah. Did
And
I told you that I have like a 1942 unabridged Oxford English Dictionary. There's actually a definition for higgledy-piggledy.
oh, really?
It says a state of disorder, disarray, or chaos.
Mm,
And I do feel that over the past few years, there are certain, types of black magic, and you have one part that is, very super controlling. And there is a sect of it that is called chaos magic. And
Oh,
it's just an energetic game of 52 card pickup. They don't care what happens. We just want to see what's going to happen.
but the thing
And
with chaos
yeah,
is when it swings down, it actually becomes more stable.
nice
So
to know.
yeah,
We should be good in a couple of years.
I do believe 2026, probably around March,
Definitely starting the end of February.
money will start to become more readily available. The constant stress we're under and which causes people to be in pain
Yes.
is very will become less. And I have a thing to say about pain. People run from it. Do not run from pain, because pain in itself is cleansing. It's like taking something to rub off the dirt off your hands. You have to have a little bit of a rub to get the dirt
Mm-hmm.
off. The trick with pain is acknowledge it, thank it, then release it. 29 seconds is all you need, because after that you're just falling into ego and remembering and pulling it back in.
Mm-hmm.
29 seconds of pain, that's all you need. And it's cleansing. It will heal you if you sit in it. But people run from it, and they experience 3 times the pain by running rather than facing it.
Yeah.
And and I know this for a fact, uh, because I've lived it. And it's the fear of going through the pain is so much worse than going through the pain.
It is.
It really is.
It is.
Anyhow, uh,
I know you've coached me through that before, and when I would like sit and lean into something, it almost, the more I focus on it, it dissipates all by itself.
it really
I
does.
didn't have to consciously let it go. It's like the more I tried to find it, it just went away.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, with you, if it lasts more than 29 seconds, you're holding on to it.
Yeah, you're anchoring it.
Yeah, and don't do that. And my hair goes wobble wobble. Okay, I think we've done enough talking. We've got a few people.
Nice. Welcome, everyone.
Is Bree? No. Oh, B. It's been a while. It's good to see you again. So first of all, there's TT. Hello, ladies. Do you see me in a new job? Thank you. I didn't look at it, but as soon as I read it, I got yes. What do you pick up?
I mean, it's same thing. Yeah. So that I feel like something is, it may not be exactly what you're looking for, but I feel like if you are looking, you're not going to have to look long or far, that something's just going to like plop in your lap.
And the thing is, it may not be what you're looking for, but I have a feeling it'll be something you need, because I see you not a little surprised look on your face, but also at the same time, huh, I like this. And really, you shouldn't work in a job you don't like, even if it makes good money.
Right. Definitely not one that makes bad money.
Ah, well, yeah. There's a lot of bad money around in BC right now because of the fentanyl trade. The one that we don't have up here in Canada, I will not add more, because one of the biggest shops they had is like 40 minutes from here.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, that's because nobody thinks this area is that kind of place. Arnold Schwarzenegger used to have, on top of the mountain where you could only get to it by airplane, not airplane, helicopter.
Helicopter, yeah.
He had a compound. Do you know why?
Rumor has it down here that everybody's trying to avoid the rapture.
No, it's because we had great. This is 20 years ago, not now.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
that
no,
that's
that's
a,
the latest and greatest is now some archaeologists on the other side of the world have found that it's like, oh, they think they've found ancient bongs.
I'm pretty darn certain they have. So what was this about trying to avoid the rapture? Why would you want to? Oh, because they think
That a lot of the scientists have been building the underground bunkers.
they don't know what they do.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's the whole thing of energetically ascending, right?
Yeah, because with you ascend, you're going to go through crap.
Yep.
And I think 1/3 of the population will not ascend. So they don't even have to build the bunkers. They just won't ascend anyhow. They'll go to the other place.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with those people, you've heard the story that the little gray men,
Yeah.
they're gray, right?
Yeah. Yeah. The
They,
grace.
they come back from 200 years in the future or 300 years in the future or whatever, because they're trying to get genetic material to take back with them so that their species can evolve, because their species quit evolving because they have the narrow, bigoted viewpoint.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the people who are ascending have the what it takes to evolve humanity. So they come back and they try to get our DNA and genetics to take forward so they can evolve.
Right.
I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I've read.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I better. We have on in a parliament right now. They have it so that if not the prime minister, but the minister in charge of internet doesn't
Mm-hmm.
like what you have, doesn't matter if it doesn't have to go to to court or anything. They can just simply cut you off because we don't like what you're saying. I think, whoa, okay, that's a little bit bizarre. Uh, or well,
Yeah. Or 1984.
yeah. Okay, so let's go. Um, because Lily says, "Hi, ladies. How are you today? How was your week? Was interesting.
Yeah, that was a very good term for it.
Yeah, it's always interesting. So B, I'm so glad to see you. I was wondering about you last week, actually. So
Oh,
hi, Elijah. Hi, everyone. It's been a good well. It has been. Hope you've all been well as anybody can be in this time in our history. Do you see Sebastian and I having a new start in the future? Sebastian is a friend of hers from a long time, and they had a really strong instant connection, but she moved away,
they're like several hours apart right now, or other side of the world, or something
other
like that.
side of the world,
Yeah, one's in Germany and one's in the US kind of thing.
Canada.
Canada.
Yeah. Oh, you remember.
I do remember.
Awesome. So I don't have to explain it to you. What do you get? I do.
I mean, I do, but it right now in the timeline. I'm going to give this caveat. The timeline that I am seeing is putting it about 18 months. However, you can always, cancel that and create whatever reality you choose. But the timeline that I'm getting is, it is going to be better than a year away.
But the timelines, I've noticed the timelines are shifting like crazy.
They are.
So,
But
so
right now I'm getting 18 to 19 months.
yeah, but on Friday. I got this new set of pills. I read it. It said 150 milligrams three times a day. I read it. And 2 hours later, I go back. It's 500 milligrams twice a day. And
Right.
I'm looking at and when the first time it was 150 milligrams. I said, why is it so low? Because it doesn't make sense.
As programming your reality, just command that you want it to happen in 18 to 19 weeks.
Yeah, you can shift it
You
so
can do that.
fast because that's dimensions,
Yeah, that's how that works.
timeline shifts or
Yeah,
dimension
that's
shifts.
exactly how that works.
And I get the same thing. I got a yes,
Hmm.
but you do have to, you cannot do it from a distance. You have to be
Yeah,
closer.
yeah.
And I would really, I can't, well, Germany is on the other end of what we're sliding into in Canada. So at least I think it is because they're going back to oil and different kinds of different kinds of electrical instead of
Hmm.
green, they're going out of the green, which is, I mean,
I'm
60
wondering if she could somehow get a job over there.
him. He's
Yeah,
in he's in Ontario.
he's in Ontario.
I think
If he could get a job in Germany.
actually she was going to school. She might be she should be finished school by now. I don't know if she could get a job.
Yeah, I just feel like she might be able to get a job near where he is at. I don't know which one is
That
where.
would make more sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not I can't remember if she's Canadian or American.
Mm.
Okay, Phoenix. Hey, love to see you both. Any messages from my guides? Thank you. Do you want to go for that?
I just see that they are looking to fill your cup and they want you to start. Like you go first. And as you pour into yourself, there's something they have planned for you. And I can't even, they're being very closed mouth about it. They won't let me say an area of life, but I literally see like the picture of the Terra, like the cup is being filled up. So as you pour into yourself, they are going to amplify that.
That makes a good deal of sense because unless you make the commitment, they're not going to do it. They will never do it for you, but they will. As soon as you make a commitment, they will assist you.
Yeah.
And that's normal, folks. And I do also get that I did get something that it slid away. I do when I get get communications with the guides, I always get a fire pit, sitting around a fire pit and the flames going up and sparkling and the stars overhead shining, and they're all around. So your guides are exactly what Linda said. They're there to support you as soon as you make a decision. And I like fire pits. That's probably why I get fire pits is communications with your guides. Yasmin. Hey ladies, what does Nemanja want from me? What what does he think about me? I think
You go.
I think Nemanja at this moment only wants one thing. And if you give it to him, he's gone. If you abstain, then he will become more interested in you as a human being rather than a body.
Hmm.
That's as polite as I can say it. Anything else gets unpolite.
Yeah, I got I got that Well, he finds you interesting, but I didn't get that there was any type of romantic adoration or anything like that. So yeah, it could be a starting point, but
It feels more like he's too immature to settle down and have a real
mm,
relationship. So if you are attracted to him, look at yourself and why are you attracted to bad boys? Because that's obviously you're not going anywhere with that.
and I'm just going to be very crass for a minute, but they're inventing these robots, and I'm like, maybe that'll give some of us a break.
I've actually thought that myself.
I mean, it's, there is something to be said of an emotional connection, an actual friendship, yeah, ultimately, per the Tantra, it's supposed to be a spiritual fulfillment. And you can't do that with somebody who finds you interesting. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, be friends if you want, but put yourself first. So Patricia Scowen says, interesting, it will happen. 3 cards, please, Elisha, and any messages, Linda. Nice to see you. Do you have cards? You can do cards too, right?
Oh, I can do cards.
You have
Absolutely.
the same cards as me, so let's draw and
Do you
see.
want me to use different cards from you?
Nope, I was thinking pull them and see if we get the same cards as I do.
All right, for Patricia.
Yeah. Hmm. Okay. The first card I pulled was the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is actually not, oh, I have 4, never mind. The Two of Wands, the Five of Wands is not actually fighting for fighting's sakes, it's to show off your abilities. So the other 3 cards are very important. So we got the Wish card.
I like that one. That one's a pretty one.
I like the Wish card too. So make a wish, Patricia. I got the Lovers, same as last week. And I've got the 8 of Pentacles, which was next to the 5 of Wands. They're both basically saying the same thing. You are very capable, you're very aware. It's time to step into what to the mastery of teaching. I suspect you're a teacher because I mean these 2 cards were glued together.
Mhm.
So look for a love because it's long time passed since you should have one, but also step into the job you came here to do. What did you get, Linda?
Okay, so these two came out at the same time. This is the Hanged Man and the Princess of Pentacles, which is a little bit more than the Eight of Pentacles. And of course, the Hanged Man is that whole taking a moment to introspect, figure out, gain clarity of what you want to work for. And just like the wish card, I got the star. So there you go. Whatever wish you make is likely to be fulfilled. Um, don't sabotage it. I got the Four of Swords.
Yeah.
And so, what I've been doing, and Elisha will giggle at this, but when I say so it is, I add on, and so it will be as a brain hack, because that's a future tense thing and time doesn't exist, but your brain doesn't know that, and your brain will undo stuff.
Mhm.
Ask me how I know that one. So it's a little, you know, every time you feel discouraged or whatever, be like, nope, this is what's going to happen. I command it, it is done.
Just Bree added a whole bunch of stuff on. So Sebastian is not the guy from Ontario. but he is a love. So that's why we made that.
I I will just say this. I see calendars and numbers and words as part of my visual, but I'm always tuning into a timeline. And the message was, if you don't want to reunite in 18 to 19 months, you declare that it's going to be 18 to 19 weeks. And
Days.
yeah, focus as an outcome, not a goal, because the universe is not going to make you do everything.
And the universe will actually make you go through crap to give you something better. We just have to figure that out.
Right?
But
Right.
it does feel, yeah, and I'm really sorry. They broke up today. They broke up today, so her heart is heavy.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
But it doesn't feel bad. So do not react. Do not go out and yell at him. Do not go get yourself a cup of hot chocolate or warm tea or whatever gives you a feeling of security,
Hmm.
and be patient because it's not over. What he did or what you two did, you did. You're not go you can't undo it, but it's a lot of work. Wait for the next step. Be, do send up only love to him, and do not send oh, you made me so angry, I hate you, and this. Don't send that energy out. Just send I love you. And it is what it is, energy, and let him come to you. Do not rush it. Do not rush out to chase him. Men don't like it when you do that at all. But go play your piano because she's a piano player. Okay, it will work out. And when I say that, I'm not promising you anything because whatever way it works, it will work out. So Lily says, may I ask if you see me expanding my family in the following month, or should I previously make health checks? Ah, she wants to know if she's going to have a baby. Well, of course, go make a health check. Always make sure you're in the best condition to conceive.
Right, right, right.
And there's certain things you can do to make sure that your body's receptive. One of them is don't drink milk.
Uh-uh.
Yeah,
That is the highest mucus causing thing in that, and it just slows things down or whatever. If you want to conceive, if you want to conceive, um take Vitex. Vitex will make you get pregnant on the pill. I have, at the risk of sounding crass again, I've gotten like 4 women here locally pregnant, not directly, but you're welcome.
I don't know. She's in Albania. I don't know if they have that there, but
Yeah, I'm sure they have it, but I don't know if she would have access to it via script or not. It's called Chased Berry, all one word. Um,
Mary,
Chased Berry.
do you know what chase means?
Yes, I do. That is a very ironic. I'm not missing the irony. I promise you I'm not.
Awesome.
Okay, I am getting via my little pendulum that I never leave home without. Um, it's not a yes or it's not a no. I literally feel like the reality is kind of
Not
wavering on what your focus. Remember what I said last week. Our liquid in our body is programmable consciousness.
yeah.
Every bit of water in. So whatever you want, declare it so, because right now I am not getting a no. It's like things are there, and after the deed happens, it can go either way within the next 7 to 10 days, because that's how long things last in the woman's body. So Good luck.
I get exactly the same. It's in her mind whether she will get pregnant or not. And
You're that powerful. We all are.
we are. So just look in your heart. Do you want to have a baby or not? And and honor your feelings, whether it's yes or no, honor your feelings.
And if you do, if you feel like that is a path for you, reach out spiritually to the soul that would be coming to you and start communicating
Mhm.
with him or her. Ask your body what your body wants. That's your life partner helping you exist on the planet. And then, like I said, if you want to reach out to that other one, then, start a conversation. That happened with my daughter. My daughter started having dreams you know, and she had, troubles. So she was pregnant almost within 2 months.
Yeah. And I did that with my kids too.
Yeah.
Meditation and
Yeah.
a soul came in named Elizabeth. Her name is Genevieve now, but she was exactly like she is. She'd come in, I'd be laying on the floor, and she'd sit on top of me. And she's a beautiful soul. My kids, well, and everybody comes in with lessons, of course, but she's a
Mhm.
beautiful soul. And
And you were sharing earlier that you weren't supposed to have children and you have three.
I was not supposed to get pregnant.
We are, as women, we are creators.
Yeah. And I can only say this, Lily. The children come in, and 99% of them are blessings, regardless of what happens around you.
Mhm.
And I would have had 6 kids if I had a decent marriage. I hated being pregnant, but I loved being a mother.
Right, right. So breastfeeding was my favorite. I'm like, I'm gonna follow whatever country it is. There's some place that they like breastfeed till they're 7.
Oh, yeah. Well, for the first one, I got 3 years in, and then I got pregnant, and then I got pregnant 2 years later, and
Yeah,
so each time it got a little less.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, breastfeeding is awesome. You just
yeah.
have to put a blanket over you. I would. Okay, so Asa, hello. I hope you are both are well. Any guidance from spirit? Lots of love. Asa is the spiritual lady in India. So you're not going to like what I have to say, but I feel as if you're putting heavy loads of iron on you, so you cannot move forward as easily and with ease and grace. You're resisting going forward by adding a bunch of energetic loads that don't belong to you.
Mm.
People do on the spiritual path. People think they're supposed to go out and do everything for other people.
Right, right, right,
No,
right.
because it's not your job. You take away their freedom and you take on
Their
extra
stuff.
karma. You let people fall on their nose. It is more spiritual to let people fall on their nose than help them up, than to prevent it from happening. Don't take on extra people energy from other events, not yours. It just slows you down. It's almost
Well,
like
and that's it. That's the butterfly process, right?
Mhm.
If you see a butterfly emerging out of the cocoon and you open that cocoon and it doesn't struggle, it
It-
will never fly. It has to squeeze out the teeny tiny hole to press all the fluid to fill up the skeletons in its wings so that it can fly. And it is hard to watch, not denying that.
but you're doing the right thing by letting people fall on their face, um, believe it or not.
Yeah, I get that she is supposed to be doing something that's going to be organizing some kind of classes.
That makes sense.
And you know that sometimes when we have our higher selves are giving us a calling, then other energies put in all kinds of distractions in our ways.
Yep.
And I feel like it's something that you kind of mentally wrote off maybe a couple 3 years ago, but they're like, no, you have your message, share your brownies. You're supposed to be teaching classes.
Yeah. And one of the ways the dark energy sends you a man who makes it so that your life is totally wrapped up in dealing with that negative energy.
Especially us ladies that were raised in a patriarch society, it's hard not to go instantly into servitude because we're taught that from, toddler on up that we're there to serve.
Yeah.
But this is a way you're going to serve in a different way that's more in alignment with you
With
and your higher self. And that was my message. You and your higher self are supposed to be like really strong business partners right now. And this is like life purpose career.
Yeah, and you might start out small, you might start out as
Mhm.
a donation. It will grow.
Mhm.
And anyhow, let's go on to Firebird. Hello,
Hi, Firebird.
Elijah and Linda. Hope all's well. Now, this one I'm going to let you answer because I'm too involved in this answer after so many years. Hello, ladies. My mom wants to know since our finances are bad right now, if we were able to get a bridge loan to purchase a new home while we sell our old one by November, December. Thank you.
I instantly heard it's a trick. I don't know who is offering what. I'm not going to say that the home won't sell in November. I'm not going to say that something else won't come along, but this particular loan, I just instantly heard it's a trick.
I
Yeah, I
think
would I would request something. I don't trust it.
I would also think there's other ways of doing it. You talked about looking at houses to rent to own.
Yeah.
If you do a rent to own, you get it in black and white, signed on the dotted line
Mhm.
with a
Mhm.
lawyer or
Yeah,
with,
you can hire a real estate attorney to draw up a contract easy.
but don't do it by word of mouth.
Mm-mm.
I think there are other ways of doing it, and I'm going to tell you something that's really hard for you. You might just have to drop and run. Leave your husband at home to sell the place, go get a place and just do it. Just be like Nike, just do it. Because it's never going to be the right time. And it's again the black and white. You're being stuck there because you can do so much good in the other place. All right. So just, you know, when I moved from Mexico, I left everything behind. I had 500 pounds I could bring. And I have, after 5 years, I have so much stuff I really need to go through it and empty it out and throw it out. Just take the memories, leave the rest.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Okay, so we
I can't find it in my deck, but as you were talking, I just got the full card picture in my mind.
oh yeah. But the fool is just dropping everything and doing something new.
Uh-huh.
And I guess Bree did say thank you for remembering that warms my heart. Well, you were a special lady for us. Of course we remember.
Yeah, I do remember. Yeah.
Yeah. Firebird says anyway, seems Scorpio wanted my attention while I was mingling at the team event. Miss W was stuck next to him watching like a hawk. What was he really thinking, feeling about you? I think he's always been attracted to you. He's just kind of And I apologize for what I'm about to say. He's just a bit of a ditz when it comes to people talking in his mind, and he can't tell the difference between what he feels and what he's told to feel. So, he needs to mature just a touch because he really does care. He's always found you far more interesting. The other woman, Miss W, gave him the idea he could make more money with her. What did you get?
I mean, I got that he was wondering, did he let a good thing get away? However, I did not get that, I think you need to ask yourself, if you got him back, would you truly be happy? Would you be settling? Would you be going to what's familiar to you? Are you?
Anyhow, she's got an update. I had 3 guys buy me a drink same night this week. 2 even made a hint. Yeah, drop him like a lead balloon. He doesn't have, he's not strong enough for you. You need somebody who is an independent thinker. And money, we need it. There's no two ways about that. We need money, but can you take it with you when you die? No. So it's only good here. It's not good there.
It is no good with a guy that's not willing to share.
Absolutely. Okay, and Sabri says, she said Sebastian is German and we live in the same city. Okay, so don't move because you want to be close to him. Do not chase him, but you want to be close to him.
Yeah, don't reach out, don't text, don't call, don't anything. Let him come to you in
You
time.
you can
And I would focus on what fills your heart and brings you joy.
absolutely, because
They psychically pick that up.
they psychically pick it up. Men like to be the hunters. There's part of their, and if they don't want to be the hunters, it's because their testosterone is screwed.
Yeah. And
But
you let him, if you're in a heterosexual relationship, you need to let them wear the pants.
well, at least think they do.
Yeah, yeah.
So you be the neck because the neck tells you where to turn your head. The head.
I think that's in Proverbs.
I don't know, but I heard it somewhere and
Pretty
I
sure
thought,
it's in
wow.
Proverbs.
Okay,
I may
so
be wrong. I don't know.
oh, you're probably right. You've got a really amazing mind. Sayan says hi. Happy to be here. We're happy to have you. Any messages for me? Go ahead if you got one quick.
I mean, I'm just getting literally celebration with confetti coming down over you. So I don't know if like a surprise is fixing to happen, because sometimes we can have those really pleasant tower moments, the good stress, the joy, the instant excitement, but something is I'm getting, when I tune in, like something that you're wanting or working towards is fixing to come out. I just see the balloons and the confetti and streamers like it's a party.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
I got similar, but I get dancing. I see people out dancing in the moonlight. So yeah.
That's a lovely song.
Yeah, no, that's the picture I get. It's literally and beautiful shoes to go with it, by the way.
Mhm. I wonder if something's supposed to happen New Year's Eve.
That would make sense.
That would make sense.
Yeah. So I would suggest, and this is an image, and Linda's pointed it out earlier, probably before we were on. Plant your feet, ground yourself deep to the earth, and don't be movable. Keep your vision for that you want for yourself, and keep it front and center. Doesn't mean it can't be
Right.
expanded because the universe has a way of making it bigger than we think. But at the same time, stay grounded and know, don't believe, know that something good is coming your way. And if you're married or you're not in a relationship, it probably will have something to do with what our hearts desire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And JM, I have no idea what that short form means, fumble. JMG fumble. Hi. Hope you're both well. What should I expect from now until the end of November? I would rather do it 1 month at a time. Why? Because things are shifting and changing so fast now, you know?
You know, the thing that pops in my head is and I hate people that answer a question with a question, but I got the question, what do you want to expect? You
Yeah.
know, that there's that. We are at the into the eclipse season because the eclipses that happened in September are going to carry us through the end of February, first part of March. But I feel like your guides are literally your wish, what, you know, our command, what would you like? And so they're kind of asking you to kind of go in and maybe gain some clarity because you're at a point where you can really create something here, especially around career. I don't know if you're trying to get a promotion or start a side hustle or something like that.
And for the last 3 weeks, we've had more positive outcomes than we've had negative, which is totally heard of.
Right? In this
Really,
century, in this century.
exactly. And I do feel that something positive is coming your way. And ask in the end of October for November.
Mhm.
And it does feel like there's bridge energy coming for you. So the positive that you had in the past, you can bring forward. Leave the rest behind, please, unless you need a lesson. A lot of people do. And yeah, it does feel really good. And if it's a side hustle, the side hustle will expand into a primary because we should be doing what we love, not not necessarily working for other people. Okay, MG Fresh. Hey, do my guides have anything to say regarding my career? Now, I get exactly the opposite for Fumble. I get out there and hustle a little bit with your career. Now is a really good time to drop ideas in your superior's ear. Say, "Hey, I had this idea. Have you ever thought of it?" And things like that. But do it with joy and happiness. Don't do it
Mhm.
do it because it's a joyful, it makes you feel good.
Mhm.
And if you have a superior that's one that will take your idea and make it their own, take it to the next one up. Because there's a lot of that going on right now. A lot of idea thievery. But
Mhm.
but what I'm getting for you is happiness. There's
Mhm.
like a mischievous energy around you, which you have probably packed down for years. Bring it back up. Bring back the mischievous because it has a genius in it. And you lost the genius ideas. Just make sure you don't hurt anybody with the mischievous, but the genius idea is you take the core of that, make it into something that's age appropriate. Because I'm pretty darn certain your mom would go, no, no, don't do that. What did you get?
I instantly got the picture of the boxer going, you got to bob and weave. You got to bob and weave. And so to me, that's a message of encouragement. You may like don't stop at the little obstacles. Know what you want, be willing to fight for it, with scruples and within reason, but don't give up on you.
Mhm. Yeah, you are the center of your universe, and that's how it's supposed to be.
Hmm.
Really, people make the mistake of thinking that they're supposed to give to everybody else first. Nah, you give to yourself first, then you have more to give to others. And that that's not a new idea anymore, but 10 years ago it was pretty darn unexpected when somebody said something like that. It's kind of nice that it's changed. Chicho. Hey, Elisha and Linda, what's coming my way that I am not expecting? And my answer to that was, I don't see anything coming your way that's not expecting because you're very intuitive and you always have a inkling that something's coming your way. And if it's something that's not, you're not expecting, it's a huge lesson that you've been hiding from. So I'm not going to get that answer.
Hmm.
But I don't honestly see anything negative.
Hmm.
And if there's something coming your way that's unexpected, it may be somebody coming into your life that brings a lot of pleasantry. And I'm not saying it's a guy or a gal or whatever.
Hmm.
Could be an older person who comes in and they give you a lot of positive reinforcement and tell you stories and make you feel who you truly are
Hmm.
rather than less than. What do you get anything?
Um, well, I got a visual of a bucket of cold water, but like done in fun. Like when the players are on the sideline of the football fields and they try to prank the coach.
Yeah.
I got that it was like that. So it'll be out of fun, but I got that was the deal. That it would-
And then that seems to be something that's gone through. Make it fun. Be
Mhm.
Look after yourself. Enjoy your life. That's what the whole interactive has been about, basically. Which
Pretty
is
well much. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So Patricia says thank you. Oh, B says thank you both. Um, Patricia Scowen says, thank you, ladies. I had the 8 pentacles from someone else, meaning leave things behind and go. I need a wish and a star for what's coming up. That's fabulous.
Nice.
You do. But wishes are the best, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Absolutely.
Lily says, thank you a lot for your advice and energy.
Hmm.
Short stuff 1710 says hello. Think oh, she says this is Jennifer. My daughter Haley wants to know if her and Brandon are not together in the future, will she meet a good man who will be nice to both her kids and her as well? Thank you. The answer is absolutely yes. Why?
Resounding. Yes.
Because you've learned from having somebody like Brandon,
Hmm.
and you won't accept that again. You have
Nor
too much.
would you take somebody better for granted. That is one lesson that anybody who's been in a a volatile or a low energy relationship, when you get a high energy one, you do not take that for granted.
Absolutely. That's when you make
Yeah,
the
that it's just not in your nature to take it for granted. It's just not who you are anymore. Or you would never, it's just not something that even enters your conscious or your subconscious.
and I'm sorry, it's just something just it's kind of shocked me, and I thought, no, that's not any of my kids, or it might be yours.
What?
We'll get to it later. It's just ahead of the head, but I think also you gave away a lot to Brandon of who you are, and you're not going to do that again. And in
Mm-mm.
a real relationship, you don't do that because you're loved for who you are. And that's exactly who you should be. Because when I tune into your energy, you're pretty interesting, pretty cool, just like your mama, just like Tay Tay. And all you have to do is know that you are as important as everybody else in the world.
Mhm.
And we're all equally important, but without that piece of the puzzle's useless.
Mhm.
Okay, so Lily says, I have seen dreams and two names too, boys and girls' names, but children not directly mine in dreams, though I trust you, it's in my mind. And being who you are, Lily, you're very capable of opening your heart to kids that need love and are not yours. And
Mhm.
truly, when you open your heart, they become yours.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So good luck with whatever direction you go, and probably one of both, right? Or maybe two of somebody else's and one of your own.
Yeah, yeah.
It will not, being who you are, you will love equally. Okay. And Paradise Firebird says, thank you, ladies. And this is, I think this is yours. L1Z13B3LL3.
Lizzie Bell.
Yeah, that's what I figured. He says, hey, Mama,
Hey, Lizzie Bell.
any messages or advice for me? And you know what? The energy is very, very similar to everybody else. Allow the positive joy to keep coming. It's almost like it's sleeping in the back door and it has to sneak in because you're looking forward and it's, oh, that could
Waiting on the shoe to drop.
yeah, it could be a little rough if I do that, but it's sneaking in the back way so you're not noticing it. And choose this, choose to go back and allow it to come in the front door because you attract what you feel, you attract what you are. And
Mhm.
that is not, your mom's a super psychic, has been for years. You are also, I've seen your artwork, it's to die for. It's extremely good. And with anybody wants beautiful painting, talk.
Forget beautiful. Lizzie does her artwork with healing crystals in the painting.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, yeah. She orders the powdered healing crystals and works that in.
And regardless with if you need it for healing or not,
Yeah, they're
it's,
gorgeous.
it is gorgeous
And
work.
they make you feel.
Definitely do that. And I'm not quite sure how to say this. Drop some of the old edge you've had because it's not coming forward with you anymore. Some of the negative energy that you've had to deal with in the past, not coming forward. You've dealt it, you've cleared it, it's done. You might have little things to check to see if it's gone, but that's it. Because you have gained a lot of positivity and allow yourself, and your son is absolutely adorable, really is. So and don't be surprised if you don't have another one within the next 2 years.
Um, the message that I got from your guides, and they're like, this is going to sound almost trite or cliche, but do not underestimate the power of fun. Do not underestimate the power of fun. The easiest way to bring in money, to have a happy, stable, romantic life, to raise the boy in a good home is That is the energy. And it's funny, I didn't know she was there, but when she logged on, I probably got the message. And I want everybody to hear this. When we say we are ascending, think Monsters Inc. Okay, they had all the little energy from the scare tactics or whatever, but how much more electricity did that little girl create with her giggles?
Yeah.
And it's weird, but that really was a message to us all is joy is so much more powerful than fear. Creation comes to us in times of joy and fun. And they talk about laughter is the best medicine. It truly is. And you should hear what she's got planned for this child's birthday. Good grief. I don't know how I'm going to keep up. But
Imagine it's
just be you. Just be you. And you're doing great. And I know responsibilities need to happen, but you do that. And some stuff can, not have to be done every single day, but you get the basics done and you're good. You really are good.
yeah, and if you come into your house and it looks like a tornado, remember you have a baby. And
Do
it's
you know
just
what he did the other day?
what?
He loves to like pick up stuff and run off down the hall. He grabbed his dad's Monster energy drink and went down the hall and was starting to take a swig. I'm like, he's not one yet.
Your kids are always been sort of a little bit advanced.
I mean, Lizzie was walking and talking by 10 months.
Yeah,
Both.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Danny was like she at oh, I don't remembering exactly her age now because she's well into her whatever. But she could say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Like what?
I can spell it.
I can't.
You just sound it out. It's easy.
Yeah, yeah, really, it would be. So Angelica Essence says, "Hello, I would like to start a business. What should my business be for? Service to others. After having said, put yourself first."
Hmm.
But that's the thing, right? We put ourselves first so we can be of service.
Hmm.
Uh, what should it be for? Oh, let's see, Angelica. You have ideas coming out your yin yang. Maybe you should be an ideas person. You're asking me for ideas, but you already know what you're good at, but you're good at ideas. But you don't think that could sell. But it does. They have people in corporations who are called idea men or women.
Hmm.
And how would you make that work? I don't know.
Be a life coach. Be a life coach, but I get that you need to tune in to yourself. Your name is Angelica. So somebody is going to think you are an absolute godsend, an angel, like just what comes natural to you. And yes, if you're an idea person or whatever, being a life coach would be great because you're not giving advice, you're just bouncing ideas off of people and letting them choose.
And let them pay you for it.
Yes. I mean, you can go on to Etsy right now and go, I'm a life coach.
Really?
Literally.
I thought you had to take courses.
Touche.
But it's funny, they have people taking courses to be life coaches. But how do you get that? By living.
Yeah, you've had a life.
Mhm. and
But
and seeing things from a different perspective. And with a
mhm,
name like Angelica Essence, of course you're an intuitive.
mhm,
The trick is not to take on other people's energy.
mhm,
And again, like at the beginning, I was saying, you get an energy, 29 seconds, that's all it takes, then let it go. And this is a theory of mine. People who drink, who do drugs, not all of them, but most of them are heavy intuitives and they don't know how to let it go. So 29 seconds. If it goes any further than that, it's your ego going, oh yeah, I gotta hold on to this to make me feel bad. So don't do that.
Mhm.
Okay, so I have a feeling there's a plethora of things you can do. Just what do you love the most? And you go, what? I can't make money with that. Think about it. I bet you can. Okay, short stuff. It says, I agree. We need to just go. Yes, you do. I don't know if renting to own will allow our fur. If you're renting to own, they should allow your babies to be there. My husband is willing to stay behind to keep his current job until we settle in. We can use storage. Yeah, that's true. You get your animals assigned as emotional support animals. They cannot stop you from being in the house. Is that not true? At least
That's
down in the
true.
States.
That is true.
So, and we all know your animals are support animals. So it's not a lie, it's not a stretch, it's what you need. So plus if you're renting to own, it should be more lenient that way, right?
Because ultimately you'll be dealing with it. But when you feel yourself stuck, just keep going. What else is possible? And don't answer that question. Let your voice say the question out loud. My son is right now in a rent to own house. And I mean, he works at Disney. His wife is medical professional downtown Orlando. Housing is crazy level expensive in Orlando. And they have a lovely yard. They just had their second baby. They're in a big, huge, 3-bedroom house at maybe four, I don't know, but they're renting to own. Because, my son is like that. He is pretty resourceful.
Yeah. And if you put a negative onto it before you even get a chance to do it, you've already could put a border up.
We are all creating so much. I mean, literally, and I hate to, keep quoting this book, but it's valid. The power of life and death lie within the tongue. What you say is more likely. So, you know, and don't think I don't go around going, oh, cancel that. But watch what comes out of your mouth and be willing to say the things that you want out loud, even if it only lets you hear it. Because sometimes I have to say something out loud and I'm like, I'm not trying to be a nag universe. I'm just getting it into my own head.
And you need to hear it.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, it is definitely part of the universe. You say it out loud. I don't know why. I think it's idiot, but you still have to say it out loud.
Well, and some people have theorized that if we're living in this, what do they call it?
Matrix?
Imaginary reality, that's us programming it.
Yeah, abs.
Almost like lucid dreaming.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and okay. For our things, okay, and Jennifer says, for our things until we move and just put it in storage till they move and come back for our stuff. We also share one car right now. We're saving to fix our other car. The truth is, if it's a chair, unless it's an antique from your mom or dad, or table or something, you're always going to be able to find new ones. No kidding. Don't worry about that stuff.
Mhm.
Thanks, lady. Lily says thanks. Lots of hugs from Albania. Okay, I did say that right. I live so much in my mind that I get so unused to talking out loud. I'll have to start practicing talking out loud.
We're not all telepathic just yet.
Yeah, we're getting there though.
We are.
So Haley and Brandon have been together since high school with one short breakup in between. She's 32 now. She's just a kid. She's still just a kid. So a future relationship worries her. What are you in the relationship? If you're not, why are you worrying about it? You know, you can think about it and think, well, I'd like it to be this way. I don't want it to be that way, but you don't worry about it. Worry creates what is it? Stress hormones,
Cortisol.
cortisol, waste of time.
Tell
Uh,
universe what you want in a man and let Brandon decide if he's that man or not.
right. And one lady did this. She got exactly what she asked for. She forgot to say she wanted a head of hair. He was bald. So
Some of them are really hot.
yeah, I think all that means is they've got testosterone coming out their ears or their head.
Right, right.
So and you know the looks are the least important thing eventually because we all get old.
Hmm.
Okay, she says future yeah, don't worry about the future. This relation took a toll on her. She wants happiness. As long as she holds on to that toll, it's not going to move forward with her.
Can I
I
say something? Go
Mhm.
ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay. They a foot in the past, a foot in the future. You're pissing all over today. Don't worry about starting back in high school and who's out in the future. Today, you're not happy. Today, define what would make you happy and say, universe, this is what I want. And then leave it go and start pouring all that TLC into you, and a man will match it.
So I broke up with my ex in 1997, 98. I have not had a relationship since because I was afraid to attract the same energy. That's, do the math. That's a long time.
Hmm.
I was not as young as you. I had three daughters. I was not also not interested in having a relationship when I had daughters because of
Yep.
possibilities.
Yep.
You're young. You're just a kid. 30 is just barely out of adolescence, believe it or not, nowadays.
Yeah.
You have we're going to start living to 120, 130 easily. You're just beginning. Don't hold on to the past. Look at it, go, okay, this is what's freaked me out about it. What can I do to let it go? Then let it go. And
Hmm.
yes, it is that easy. And no, it will take a long time. It's just the way it is. It's really
Hmm.
easy, but it's really hard. Okay, Sweet J. Hey, should I expect a country move until unt should I expect a country move until the end of next year? If yes, where? Best guess. Um, I'm assuming she means a new country
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
because my first city to the country.
Right, right, yeah.
But yeah, okay. Should you expect it?
Where's she at now? Do we know?
Probably American with a name like Sweet J. The thing is, right now, there's very few places that are good or safe. You don't want
Yeah.
to go to Europe right now until the Putin Ukrainian crap is finished.
Yep.
You don't want to go to any country that have globalists at their lead.
Yep. You don't want to
So,
go to anybody that's pulling the whole digital ID close your bank account agenda
well,
or a social credit score.
yeah, because that leads to, well, it leads to China.
Uh-huh.
Uh, so yes, the end of next year, the energy in the world will be very different from what it is today. You have a very positive chance. I cannot tell you what country because it will depend on what those countries choose to do.
Mm-hmm.
But at this point, Thailand has less influence of WEF and their costs are a little less. I mean, you can get a place for $400,
Right, right.
but I wouldn't recommend that for everybody. They do have a large expat community, but I
I don't
think
know what
you're
that
looking
means.
more for Europe. So yes, I think you're going to move if that's what you want to do in a year in what's we 12, 14, 15 months. Yeah. Okay, good luck with that though, because I highly recommend people live in other countries.
Mm-hmm.
It was great for us. So Lizzie Bell says, thank you, Mom and Elijah, for your beautiful messages. It does look like a tornado. He tore up a paper towel roll in my doorway, but he's happy doing it. Yeah, I know. I've been there. And you see them making a huge mess and you go, but they're quiet.
Right.
So yeah. And also what that does, it allows the kids to develop their imagination and their free thinking abilities.
Mhm.
And you will find that when the kids are older, they can do a lot more than kids that have told what to do.
Yeah.
It,
Yeah.
it's worth a little bit extra. So Sydney, my daughter Sydney's account is the one I'm using today. She is moving with her son Anthony with us to um, Mo. I know
Missouri.
Missouri. She's been applying for online jobs without success. She wants to know if she will get one. I don't think she'll get an online job. I think when she gets to Missouri, she will get a job really quickly. What do you think?
I get that she needs to look for go and do what she normally enjoys, and she's going to find some kind of little mom and pop shop that is like close to her heart that she can help out with. It's not going to be a corporate job. It's not going to be anything where she has to like even fill out an application online. It's going to be some kind of a small florist shop or a something
It
at a
sounds
farmer's market or something like that. But it's going to be, something like that that's right there. I mean, I
something
really wonder
that's
if it's a florist shop or something.
yeah, no, something that smells really good. Because when you
Yeah.
said it smells, I could smell something fresh. Could be spices even.
Hmm.
Not likely. It smelled more
I
floral.
mean, my mom, made an acquaintance, just actually kids that had grown up that she had taught in church when they were teenagers. And she ended up running the office for a big florist warehouse. And they receive all the flowers and sell them to the flower shop. But I mean, I feel like it's some kind of, like a family owned business that you'll be able to help out with. And
They'll treat you like they'll treat you
yeah,
like they're your daughter.
yeah.
Okay, and it will work out. I promise you. One way or the other, it will work out. And soon, I don't know how to answer that. I'm sorry. Uh, Thank you, ladies. You helped us a lot. I felt like I was interfering with my moving manifestations because it has taken so long. It started to hinder me. Yes, absolutely. Your advice has given hope for manifesting my dreams. You don't have to manifest your dreams, you live your dreams.
Mhm.
Yeah, and you have your dreams in the future, pull them into now.
Mhm.
And yes, Haley is young. I tell her to focus on the positive to bring in more positive than negative. Absolutely. That is a core tenet of the spirit energies universe.
Right.
I have worried about my grandchildren being around. Again, you worry. So maybe
Expect the best.
absolutely.
Expect things to work out. Expect your grandkids to grow up being balanced, well-rounded, responsible adults that contribute to society. Just expect it.
And doing that, you will attract nice men. And I'm going to say something. Worry. Jennifer, with your worrying, you're teaching your kids to worry and your grandkids. Stop it. You do what you're going to do, but honestly, worry is a waste of time. That's an ego trip. With your worry, it's you can think about something, figure out what to do about it, then don't worry about it. But worry is over again. And it becomes a way of thinking rather than okay, I figured out what I can do within these circumstances. It is now time to go forward and stop worrying, because at this second, this moment, you're fine. And that's all you have is this second. Because tomorrow or 5 minutes from now, you don't know what's going to happen. So Sydney intuitively also felt she would find something after the move to Missouri. You didn't have to put MO. I'd remember eventually. She's so smart and likes making her own money. We do feel better. Think things will happen in Missouri. Iowa is struck energy, absolutely. When you get to Missouri, it will be so like Bonita. She moved from Hollywood to Nashville. She's been there what, 2 weeks? She's got two jobs. She's meeting somebody who's in the podcast business or radio business or something like that, who's a friend of hers, who she worked with before. Things are moving and changing, so you can do and be, she can do and be what she hasn't been able to do and be for about 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
New energy, new place, new beginnings. Go for it.
Astrologers have said that the planets now, they have gone back 8,000 plus years and cannot find the alignment where we are now. And at one point in time, 8 orbiting bodies, like 6 planets and 2 asteroids or whatever, were all within 0 to 3 degrees, which were the creation degrees. I am telling you, what you think about, you bring about. Your words have energy. It happens. Use your power wisely.
Okay, Angelica Essence says thank you. Touch wood that it gave you something to move forward with. Champagne, hello. Is there a time I want to check on Gilberto? How do you say that? Gilberto, Gilbert?
I would say that.
Okay. How is feeling currently about us? Thank you. And welcome everybody. Please don't forget the likes and everything. Champagne, Gilberto. So it's for you too, Champagne. The energy's ending. It's an ending cycle. So what you've been going through for the last 5, 10 years is shifting and changing. Life should become simpler for you. So Gilberto, he's a bit over his depth with you. He feels a bit like he's drowning. Doesn't mean he doesn't like you. He's just not sure how to deal with you. So be kind to him. Do not be give him a break, okay? Yeah, I know you're more intelligent than the average, which is not necessarily the greatest thing in the world for people, but react to him at the level he's at. And if he's the kind of guy that comes home, puts his feet up, gets a beer, and waits for supper, react to him at that level, because you can't make him what he's not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Are they married?
what they are, it's new, really new.
Okay. I mean, I get that he he likes her, he enjoys her, he adores her. He's not super sure about like how things are gonna work out, the logistics. but he wants them to. He wants them to work out.
Yeah.
I don't get that his eye is wandering. I don't get that he's not, but I get that right now he is. He's kind of at the, this is nice. I'd like to hang on to this.
But he doesn't know how to do it.
Yeah, he does not know how to do it.
You have to be nice to him. She's Champagne is very, very intelligent and highly intuitive. And I think she's what I would call high maintenance. And she says, yeah, it makes so much sense. That she says, I've been kind of mean to him. Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, yeah.
You,
No, the nicest men have a stopping point.
they do.
They have a stopping point. And yeah, I'm gonna be very bold right here. If you are the female, the woman in the relationship, use your power wisely.
Mhm. There goes the. Yeah, no, you have a huge responsibility because, and I hope he never hears this, he's just a man.
Use your power wisely. You're the
Yeah.
woman.
So, Jennifer says, love Linda's astrology knowledge. It helps to work through the changes. The energy advice you both give helps to move through it more smoothly. It has been up and down. Yeah, and it's not going to get any better in the next little short while. Yeah, I have to just drop and roll like you're on fire and get out of there.
As
Champagne,
my daughter used to say, stop rock and roll.
that I like that.
That's the phase we're at right now.
It really is. And when Greenland, I think it's Greenland went under, was not the men who saved Greenland. It was the women starting little tiny jobs. I'm going to bake cakes and sell them to the neighbors.
Yeah.
Do pickles, I'm going to sell them to the neighbors.
Hmm.
They're who saved Greenland. We are we really are the ones.
They're experiencing the same thing in China right now with all these guys that are they said they're either doing security guard or they're doing food delivery. And the women who have lost their job are now becoming live streamers. And because they're literally out on the streets doing live streamers, they have to order food and they're giving the security guards something to watch. The women are keeping it going and they're creating the circle.
Yeah, and it's always it doesn't matter what history says, it's always the women that save the day because we have to be pragmatic. We have kids. We have to feed our kids.
And we're the creators.
We are
And good, bad, and indifferent, we can create whatever we focus on. So use your power wisely.
and right now, as Linda says, we can choose to make whatever we want in life happen.
Mhm.
Manifestation. Manifestation is beginning to have connotations that are no longer, we don't need those limitations.
Yeah.
But it is manifesting. So be the powerful woman. And Champagne, I know you've got a very sharp tongue, I guess is what they say. Don't
Yep.
use it. When you go to say something, because it comes out of your mouth really fast, stop, think, count for 5, 10, or 1,000, then come back and say it in a different way where it makes him feel good. A man needs to be uplifted. If they're not, they become their energy gets dirty.
Their spirit gets broken.
And it is our job to make the men. It is our job to make the men feel good about themselves. And the more you make a man feel good about himself, I promise you, they will bend over backwards
Move heaven and earth to reciprocate.
they if you give them 5%, they'll give you 105%.
Mhm.
and I've done this. I go to the store and I'll talk to a young man stocking the shelves, and I'll say, "Can you help me with this?" They bend over backwards to help me. They carry my stuff out to the car if I let them. And it works. It works on a stock boy. Just think how much more it'd work on your
But
relationship.
that's what feeds their soul.
They
That
need it.
that's what feeds their soul, definitely.
She on paces. Yes, I need to work on that. Oh my God. Yeah. You
What I do is I count from 10 to 1 in a foreign language.
you
That will make
know,
you think about nothing but counting for 10 seconds. And then the big thing that I remember is when I have to say something, number one, words are for women. And number two, I studied marriage counseling formally. I know Elisha probably has as well. But there's a sentence, if you have a complaint, I felt blank when blank happened, and you do not use the word you or your or anything that directs. So you share a very benign, tamed down sentence just to get your message across, and then you shut up and let them digest, process, think, and go from there
yeah. And honest to God, if you make a man feel good about himself, he will pay you back
in spades.
in spades. And Bree says, "You all are such treasures. We can be firecrackers at times." Yeah, but it's a choice. Don't.
Yeah, and
You can be a
firecrackers can be a
firecracker in,
beautiful.
or just you can be a firecracker in bed. Okay.
And I'm thinking firecrackers can be a beautiful show, or they can put your eye out.
Yeah, and plus they scare dogs.
Yeah,
Anyhow, we've been on a while. It's been fun, but I think it's time to call it.
yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you so
everybody.
much, everyone, for all your support.
We truly, and we're here because we enjoy talking to you. And somebody asked me about it, and I said, "Well, I don't really make any money off of this. And if I do, it's maybe once a year, and Linda as well. Mind
Mhm,
you, it's more likely for Linda because this is how she gets to, but we do it because we know people and we've
mhm.
known them for a long time, and this is a way to keep in touch with them.
Yeah,
Plus, it's really good keeping your psychic abilities in tune.
it is. It's really good to keep it going.
So Jennifer says, "Thank you both so much for your time and energy. Hearts, the interactives are always great and we learn so much." And I don't know how to describe that. It's a yellow face with hearts all over it.
Oh yeah, a little
And,
kissy smile.
yeah, and Eric B says, "Thank you again. You both are so much heart."
Oh, thank you.
Well, we've earned it. Let me tell you,
The
we've
hard
earned
way.
it. Anyhow, thank you very much. Goodbye. Thank you, Linda. It's great.